Hey, welcome back to another spooky, scary Sunday, everybody! Everybody's another spooky, scary Sunday. Clap it up, everybody. Clap it up. It's like, yeah, clap it up, everybody. It's the 70s spooky, scary Sunday, basically. But it's like my third spooky, scary Sunday, but it's Corey Kinch's like 70th one. But I don't care. It's my 70s spooky, scary Sunday. Hey. But guys, make sure you got your snacks. Make sure. This is a Corey Kitchens. This is a spooky, scary Sunday video. You can never have no snacks when you're watching a spooky, scary Sunday like Corey. But guys, make sure you have like a red. Let's see what I want y'all to get. Y'all should get some Sprite. Yeah, some Sprite. Some Hot Pockets. Oh yeah, some Hot Pockets. And I'm feeling a little hot cocoa and also hot Funyuns. But also, guys, y'all should go to my Twitter and send me some like spooky scary Sunday videos or like horror films, and I'll react to them. And I think if I think your video is good, your video gets a shout out.
If your video gets picked, you get a shout out.
Who just said that? Oh my God, Corey, why did you have to put it on me? Corey Kenshin. Oh my God, his person's here.
Go back to making your video, pencil.
Shut up! Oh my God, he's here. Corey Kenshin. Why do you have to put a spell on me? Corey Kenshin. But I'm put on the video now, guys. Put on the video. Put on the video. Zoom in. I can't zoom in apparently. Okay. Okay, this is a bad spooky scary Sunday video already, isn't it? This is a spooky scary Sunday failed. Another spooky scary Sunday video failed. Trick or treat.
It was Halloween night of 2007, freshman year in high school, and I was with my friends, Ivan, Ryan, and Jesse. We were all dressed as the Super Mario characters. I was Luigi since I was the second tallest. Ivan was Mario since he's short and buff. Not that Mario is
short
buff.
and buff like Mario's
Jesse
not.
was Waluigi because he's freakishly tall and skinny, and Ryan was Wario because he's just
Oh my God!
So they were the perfect group costumes for us. We live in a very non-congested suburban neighborhood with a decent amount of space in between houses. On Halloween, that's the worst thing ever. Less bang for your buck.
Less bang for the buck.
We were trick-or-treating for hours, way past dark, and eventually came the time when most trick-or-treaters were heading home. My feet started to hurt, and I had to constantly switch arms for holding the now 10-pound pillow sack of candy.
Dang, 10 pounds!
Completely full. A lot of the houses by now weren't answering anymore. It was probably past their cutoff time for giving candy to trick-or-treaters. Approaching our next house, we saw a purple bucket on the stoop, which was the best feeling ever. I was the one to get close enough to realize it was empty, which was the worst feeling ever. I turned around when I heard a knock at the window of the house. We all looked at the window. Couldn't see anyone, but heard someone.
Yo, my bad, guys. This is my phone. Won't quit falling down. Okay, there we go.
The door opened, and an older man,
ooh, scary,
stepped outside. He told us to come inside so he can get us some more candy. I said,
suck it.
Just wait out
Suck
here.
it. What? You want me to go where? Inside of your what? Inside of your house? See that dude right there, Mario does not like. Nah, I'm not. I know what your plan is, buddy. I'm not going in that house. Maybe let me see if I have my shotgun. Maybe I'll come in that house. See what you want to try to do to me. But I'm not going in that house. Not,
he responded,
dude.
Saying something along the lines of, "Nonsense, come on in, we'll get you your candy."
You're not giving me your
Ivan
candy.
stepped in and said, "It's all right. Come on, Dan, let's go." I told the guy to take care and apologized. He just stood there watching as we walked off, not saying anything.
Why is there someone in the pitch black?
I felt bad, but at the same time, that guy seemed like a creeper, and I figured I just dodged a bullet not going in there. If the story ended there, it wouldn't be scary, so of course it didn't end there.
Of course
we
it
skipped
didn't
a few
in
of the
there.
guys' neighboring houses just to get further away and continued on with our business. We were walking down close to the
Yo, who
meat
is that in the
so there weren't
tree?
any houses around us. At this point, we were now walking back closer to Jesse's
Man,
house.
I think he's Spider-Man.
I noticed Ryan had stopped walking, and I turned around to see what's up. He said he heard someone moving from behind the trees in the preserve. Now, this was before everyone's phones had flashlights, so we couldn't just go searching in the woods for someone. Besides, we were just telling Ryan that it must have been a raccoon or something. You may think this is a bit of a cliche, but when things like this happen in real life, you always assume the more logical possibility. It's
Yup.
just natural.
Yup.
Why would we assume we were being followed? I had to put my arm around Ryan's shoulder and nudge him forward.
That's a
A
good.
little ways down the street, me and Ivan picked up on the sound as well. When we all stopped, the sounds of the footsteps from beyond the trees stopped as well.
That's a
Ivan yelled at
creep,
the obvious
dude.
stalker to go away, or we would beat the shit out of them. I knew he was just bluffing, though. I could hear the nervousness in his voice. The snap of a twig from beyond the trees triggered a fight-or-flight response in all of us. Me, Jesse, and Ryan all ran for it. Ivan was at first charging to attack.
Okay, you dead.
He quickly followed after realizing we had all taken off. We ran down the dark street, and we all noticed.
Why are they running like that?
There's a footsteps.
Look at his belly flopping around.
He banked it far right down Jesse's street,
Yo.
and finally came up and ran straight.
Yo, why are they running like that? Look at that purple dude. Wait, why that man look like freaking, what's his name? Freaking Slender Man. This man is Slender Man. This man is Slender Man, my guy.
For his backyard, entering his house through the back door. The first thing we did was peek out through his living room window. We couldn't see anyone. We all had to gather our thoughts and discuss what the hell just went down in his living room, when all of a sudden we heard Jesse's backyard gate slam shut. Jesse dove to turn off the lights.
Oh, you killed yourself now.
Down in the den. It was more than likely Jesse's back door. We all agreed to go down armed with knives and face
Why do y'all have knives?
Jesse turned on his back
Come on!
There was nobody out there. Just then the front door opened, and we all screamed like animals. Jesse's mom and sisters came rushing downstairs. They had just gotten home from their friend's little house party. We all rested assured knowing it was just them. Jesse explained what happened, but made it seem a lot less dramatic. Me and Ivan went home after that and called it a night.
For now.
At 12:30 a.m., I got a disturbing text message. It was from Jesse. It said, "It wasn't my mom." I texted back saying, "What?" He responded back quickly, saying, "It wasn't my mom in the back."
Oh no,
My
man.
fingers slammed the buttons on my phone, responding back, "What do you mean?" There was a long pause before he finally told me that his mom and sisters said they never went in the backyard. I told him to immediately check the backyard from his upper deck. He had already done just that. He also told his mom everything, and she had already called the police. They didn't find anyone back there, but Jesse did mention the guy who invited us in while trick-or-treating.
Gotta be safe out there.
Nothing ever became of that.
Oh,
And nothing ever happened at Jesse's house again after that one Halloween night.
dang, that's crazy. Like, things be happening like that sometimes. Like, let me say, like, you're going trick-or-treating, and then this old man comes out, like, "Oh, you want to come to my house for some candy?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not going in your house for some candy, dude. I'm finna get my shotgun and pop you in the head. Weirdo." Let's watch. But this, shout out to Llama Arts for letting me, shout out to Llama Arts for letting me, use this video for a spooky, scary Sunday. But hopefully if, Llama Arts see this video, I'm really sorry, Llama Arts, for not asking you this video. But if you do see this, I'm asking you, can I please use your videos for like a spooky, scary Sunday, like Corey Kenshin? I'm like, please and thank you. I'm begging you.
Parker McCullum. Live 2026, Friday and Saturday.
I'll never forget this night. The pizza place I worked at was about to close, and I was getting ready to go home when the phone rang. I was working the counter alone that night, so I was taking calls. I picked up the phone. There was complete silence, so I hung up. About a minute later, the phone rings again, so I pick up again. Still silence. I was about to hang up again when I heard
Talk in your mic.
the cold voice of an old woman on the other end. She said she wanted a regular pie delivered. I remained polite on the phone, but on the inside I was screaming. I just wanted to get home and end my shift. I called out to my boss that somebody is requesting a delivery. He told me I had to go. I was upset at first, but I realized it's another tip, and the old ones usually tip the most, so I decided it was okay. I took down the address and told her it would come
Mockingbird
soon,
Lane.
but she had already
Okay.
hung up. I thought that was rude, but I ignored it and yelled to the chef that I needed one regular. My boss told me to just go home after the delivery as the place would be closed. So a little before 10 o'clock, I got in my
Breathe
car and
air,
put the
bro. I
address
see
on
you
GPS.
smoking that cig. Nah, we
The house was
talking about
7 miles
that.
away. The GPS
I already saw that man smoking a cig. That's bad for your lungs. Like, don't do cigarettes, kids. Like, it's super bad for you. Don't know why that bozo's doing it. Like, there's no reason.
took me to the quiet side of town. I arrived to the house. It was a small, one-floor house on a very quiet and empty block. I took the pizza and walked up to the door and rang the doorbell. There were no lights on in the house. I hoped that she hadn't given me the wrong address. I rang the doorbell again. There was still no answer. I was about to give up when I turned my head and saw somebody standing at the window.
Ugh.
I got a little freaked out and backed up at first, but I eventually got closer to the window to see the person. It was an old woman, probably in her late 70s.
That's not 70s. That's like 200. That's like 200. Trust me.
I yelled to her through the glass that I had her pizza. She didn't react to what I said, so I screamed it louder. A big smile ran
Oh
across
my
her face.
god.
Not a pleasant, genuine smile. It was a smile that sent chills.
Oh, British, mate.
I still remember that exact face she made through the window. I decided that I was freaked out enough and got back to my car and set the pizza in the passenger seat. I had to text my boss about this. I shot him a quick text and started my car, ready to get the hell away. I looked to my right to get one more look.
Get away from my car right now at this moment.
I put my car in drive and floored it down the street.
Yeah, I'm dipping. I'm gone. Not seeing me again.
Late night delivery.
Yo, he zoomed out of there. Man, zoomed. You don't want to zoom. Oh my god, another ad, man. I hate these ads when I record videos. Like, let me be my own. Like, let me record my video without these ads. Quit licking the pin. There's no. Oh.
This happened when I was 15 years old. My best friend Anthony wanted me to come over for the night since his parents would be gone all weekend. I rode my bike over and put it in.
Dang, he's zooming with that bike. Oh my god.
Video game he had from FIFA.
No. This man was zooming. This man was going 100 miles per hour. How do you? Okay, you can't just go because a bike goes like 5 miles per hour, right? Or a dirt bike that goes about like 50, or whatever it is, goes 100 to like 120. This man was zooming down the road or dirt road, whatever he was at, but man was zooming.
Way to Call of Duty with popcorn and other junk
Okay,
food spilled
some
out all
popcorn.
over the floor. As the night progressed, we moved from video games to watching half a movie and getting bored to doing prank calls at close to 10 o'clock. Anthony made a few calls to different pizza places. When it was my turn, I just dialed a few random numbers in hopes to get someone at their house. On, say, my fourth attempt, I finally reached somebody. A guy with a deep and rough voice picked up, answering with a yeah instead of a hello. Anthony's laughing in the background made me stumble with my words mid-sentence, ultimately cracking up into laughter. I had never done a prank call, so I sucked at it. The guy on the other end was silent. I regained a straight face and tried to continue with the call. It went something like this. Sir, would it be alright if I borrowed one of the wheels from your car? What's your name, kid? My name is Bob. Really? You sure it's not Anthony?
Nah.
Like a brick. I looked up at Anthony, whose face was noticeably full of fear. I hung up the phone, not wanting to be on the line with
Oh,
him.
nah. They know his boy's name, Anthony.
Anthony. Who the hell was that? I asked him. I don't know, he told me. Does your caller ID info display your name or something? No, it shows my dad's name. We hopped on the computer and did some research.
That's crazy. They just said his boy's name, Anthony.
Through their phone number.
Let me just explain. Right, let me say you're just you're just saying you're chilling with your homeboy, just eating some pizza, playing some Fortnite. Then y'all want to do some prank calls. Like, why not? That sounds so fun and innocent. Or not innocent, but like, not like harmful. Then, because one guy hits him out, then you say, oh, my name's Bob. Oh, let me...
You sure, kid? You sure? Isn't your name Anthony?
What? That's crazy.
It didn't make sense how he could get Anthony's name so quickly. He was way too young at the time to be on any of those personal information sharing websites. We ended up asking a question on Yahoo Answers, since no one had a similar experience. The question turned up no answers. I suggested he call his dad, but he said he wasn't supposed to have anybody over for the weekend, so he didn't want to call. We planned on sleeping in the living room, so we just resumed watching the movie that we hadn't finished from earlier. Right after the phone call had left my mind, me and Anthony looked at each other when we heard his front storm door opening, and then the doorknob to the front door began to turn.
Oh my... No, I'm booking.
About halfway before the lock restricted it. Anthony turned off the TV, and I went over to the window to see who it was. I spread the blinds open. There's a tall guy standing outside.
That's him. That's literally him out your door.
Look at me.
Oh my... Nah. You're dead. Nope. Gone.
Me and Anthony hid in the kitchen, listening for any more noises. We heard the sound of the gate.
I know y'all see that window right there, right? I know y'all see that window, because I'm hopping through that window. I'm hopping. I'm grabbing that knife right there. I'm full frontward diving 360 out of that window and sprinting down the police station, and he's caught. See? Game plan, master plan. That's something I would have done.
Opening, as it was right outside the kitchen window. God damn it, I said. I forgot to shut the back door. Anthony urged me to run and shut it. I made it to the hallway leading to his back door and froze. There was
right
a silhouette
there,
standing outside the back door. I don't think he noticed me, but he was surely looking into the house. He opened the door and stepped inside. I tiptoed to the kitchen and motioned for Anthony to follow me upstairs. We made it to his room as quietly as possible, pulling the door shut.
Dang, that's a long TV.
We crawled under his bed.
Worst spot, y'all dead.
The bottom of his bed.
So my God, y'all should listen to me.
Moved the cloth. The doors downstairs all opened, each one getting closer to the stairs. Thumps finally began up the stairs, and he was right outside the door now. The door to the room opened.
Y'all dead. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all. I tried to tell y'all to, like, front flip dive into
over to the closet, and then the closet opened. I could hear the coat hangers being slid around as the fabric of the jackets and coats rubbed against each other. Footsteps moved over to the bed and stopped. I felt like my heart was about to explode out of my chest. Anthony's breathing was too loud. I had to cover his mouth with my hand. Nothing but silence in the room now.
I'm sitting under that bed.
So long. I almost thought he wasn't even in the room anymore.
Okay, that's what you think.
I moved my hand away from Anthony's mouth and whispered in his ear, "You think we can make a run for it?" He was about to answer when the most disturbing, memory-haunting scream I'd ever heard filled my ears as Anthony was seemingly dragged out from under the bed.
Oh my God, bro. You're just, like, I don't know how to explain that. You're cooked. Your homeboy got dragged from under the bed. He's done. He's slaughtered by now. Then you're next. Then you're slaughtered, and then both of y'all are. What? I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. Y'all are dead. Y'all, you're not fighting. I'm killing. No, you're not getting me. I'm gonna kick you. I'm not. You're not getting me. I'm surviving. You're not getting me.
I crawled out and saw him struggling with the man. I desperately looked around for anything to use as a weapon. I settled with the screwdriver sitting on his nightstand. I hurried over to the man and drove the screwdriver into his back.
Dang.
He let go of Anthony as he let out a scream of agony, giving us time to get the hell out of the house.
Yeah, get out of there. Go.
Running onto the road would give away our position too easily. It would take too long to make it to his neighbor's house. We dove for the tree line in the woods and took cover behind a bush.
He gonna know y'all there.
The back door opened as the man stepped outside, looking around the backyard. He then looked out to the woods. I felt his eyes pass me as he scanned through the tree line. It seemed that it was too dark for him to see us. Then, he turned his head back in our direction. I ducked behind the bush. Joe, he's coming. What? Dude, get up, we gotta run. He was right. The man was approaching us.
Oh my god.
How could he have seen us?
How y'all are alive still? What? That don't make any sense. You're still alive. How? Guys, what do y'all think? How y'all think they're gonna survive this? Because there's no chance. Unless if they had a shotgun like Corey Kenshin, yeah, they had a chance. Or if they had the ankle breakers like Corey, or if they were the chosen, maybe they may have a chance.
We ran through the woods with the leaves crunching under us, giving away our position. When Anthony tripped over something, I crouched down with him, hoping we had run far enough. Not even 20 seconds later, oncoming footsteps from the direction we were.
Oh my god.
They slowed down only 2 trees away from us.
Sucker, why do you want me so bad? I'm not the meat for you. My meat's nasty. You go get someone else's booty cheeks or booty meat or like, come on.
As we lay face down in the leaves. Moments later, the footsteps take off in another direction. We waited until we could no longer hear them and took off back in the direction of the house. While running, over the sound of leaves crushing and my heavy breathing, I could swear I heard leaves crushing from behind us. We made it back to his backyard, into his house, and this time remembering to shut the back door. We were now able to call the police. Anthony stayed on the line with them, while I patrolled the back windows, making sure nobody was out there. It was so dark, though, I couldn't see anything. So I did something that seems stupid today. I turned on his backyard lights, and immediately in the distance, over by the woods, I saw him, standing in front of a big tree.
Yeah, buddy, go away. I caught you in 4K.
That was the last time me or Anthony ever saw him. I would be lying if I told you we heard the occasional knocks at our windows or something cliche. No, that was it. 5 years have passed and nothing has happened.
Dang, they grown up.
Do I wonder if it was somehow linked to the prank call? Maybe. Does it make sense? Not really. But yeah, this was the story of how me and my still best friend Anthony almost died during a break-in.
Dang, that's crazy how that ended like that. But guys, if you enjoyed that SSS Spooky Scary Sunday video, hit that like and subscribe button. I'm glad y'all came and watched this Spooky Scary Sunday with me. This was a really, I don't even know about this. I don't even know about the Spooky Scary Sunday. I'm gonna give it an 8. Nah, it doesn't deserve that. It needs a 7 out of 10. Yeah. But guys, if y'all like this video, hit that like and subscribe button. Another Spooky Scary Sunday, actually, in the next Sunday, because it's freaking Thursday. So I don't even know why I recorded on Thursday. But if y'all want to see another one, this video needs to get about 2 likes. Alright, everybody. So I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.